Good friends and family, how y'all doing today on this Friday? Salud. Howard Benson versus Colombia. Nah, no, we didn't talk about Colombia. Y'all can have Colombia, all the tussie y'all want. Enjoy that. We're talking about DR and Thailand. That's it. Right now. Right now. That's what today is about. Now, I've been waiting for this video. Everybody been hitting me, waiting for this video because, let me turn this down. Because I was still kind of aggravated. About my 42-hour return trip to DR. So I didn't want to get on live and talk trash about Thailand because that long flight, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be objective and honest. As you know, Certified Sports Bar. Flash photography, what up? DJ been local in the building, what's good? With your earn money in the building, what up? Y'all hit that like button on the way in the door. So I wanted to be objective and honest because, like I said, I was very aggravated from my 42-hour trip back to DR. Rico, what's good with you? George, what's good with you, baby? Yeah, listen, it took 30 hours to get there, which actually wasn't that bad. As soon as we touched down, I did the live, we was in Thailand. The 30 hours wasn't that bad. The 42 was... That was hell. Getting canceled in Japan. Give him a tissue, please. Serviettes. Fucking over there. Spreading the coat. The 30 hours wasn't that bad. But the 42 back got canceled in Japan. Japan to Chicago. Chicago to Jersey. Then Jersey to DR. That was just the worst. So I had to get myself together, calm down. Everybody who's asked me, I said, it's fall, it's hot. Now, so let's get into it real quick. Y'all can ask whatever questions y'all want as well, I answer them. Yeah, 42 is crazy, bro. Trust me. Dirty Workers, what up? Joe, what's good? He said, that's why I didn't ask. Yeah, I'm like, hey, Stroller, what's good with you? D. Campbell in the building, what's good, baby? Yeah, you had me cracking up yesterday. You had me dying. Shout out to D. Hey, Roma, what's good? CA Ma, what's good with you? Yeah, well, you know, the airport's closed. Actually, since it was pretty good. I haven't been outside, but people are having fun, so I'm chilling. No, remember, Plata airport is closed, but people are flying into Santiago. Travel Guards, what's good? You already know. That ship South Jersey in the building. What's good with you? Your flag, I'm like, DJ Logo, I hope my Knicks win tonight. I hope we go to Game 7. Stretch this out to Game 7. He said, shout out to Trey Bobby. Oh, so I posted on the community center. I'll show you guys real quick. So you guys know we got the paradiselyfe passport holders, all leather. Cash flight, not feelings on the back, right? All inside, you got your credit card holders, cards, information, SIM card holders, all that, right? So this is the normal leather one that I have. The normal leather. Shout to Murder Mace. Just the other day, the red leather came in. Real leather. Okay, so we have the normal leather and the red leather. Same-ish. All the goodies. Smells brand new. So we got the normal leather and the red leather. All right, both catch flights, not feelings on the back. And we got luggage tags. Oh, yeah. Tag your luggage. paradiselyfe luggage tags. You know, we got that merch, man. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It all started from t-shirts. So we got that at FlipFlop. Unfortunately, shout to Mace. Mace is too busy to do deliveries. So what I can do is, if you order from the States, I will charge you extra couple of dollars, and I'll send it with somebody back to the States, and they'll mail it to you. I'll pay the mailing fee. They'll mail it to you, but you just have to pay the fee for the mail, and I'll send it with somebody. Otherwise, if you come to FlipFlop, we got them on deck. Okay, so like I said, we got the normal leather, and then this red one, oof, it's tight. And then the luggage tag. So check them out. Come to FlipFlop or hit me up, and I'll try to get them to you, delivered to you wherever you live. V12's in the building. What's good with you? Earn money, so let me talk trash, because when I was in the Navy, when I was stationed in Thai, it was hard to find a baddie, and I said I never fly this. We're gonna get to that. Gary Mack, what's up? Luggage tags are cool. Everyone has black luggage. You can't exactly. It's gotta have that paradise luggage. You see that luggage tag coming around on the luggage thing. You already know what it is. TL Foreman, what's good with you? So this conversation is DR versus Thailand, and there really is no competition. And I'm not saying shout to Thailand. When I say competition, meaning you're talking about a Caribbean island to a whole country. Like DR is a Caribbean island, Thailand's a huge country. So it's two different things. And one side of the world compared to the other side of the world. One's below the equator, one's in the Caribbean above the equator. So it's kind of two different worlds. But if you want to ask me, now mind you, as I give you this information, I've only been one time, and it's been 16 days. So I'm not going to sit there and say I know everything about Thailand. I'm giving you, I'm not going to be the guy who goes, man, let me tell you about Thailand. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give you all the information because I don't have all the information. I'm going to give you my experience and how I feel about Thailand compared to the Dominican Republic. Now, I do have way more experience in the Dominican Republic, obviously, but my one trip to Thailand, I will give you my info on how I feel about the ins and outs of those two countries, just on my limited experience. Let me be clear, just on my limited experience. Before a YouTuber gets up on here and makes me have to slap him in his face, all I'm saying is my limited experience in Thailand. I want to be clear on that. I don't want somebody going, hey, you over here talking about you know everything. I know nothing. I only know what I did, what I enjoyed, what I went through, what I saw. That's it. So, let's do distance. Dominican Republic, closest hell. Right here. Hop, skip, jump. Mira, pon that enter. I don't even know. Thailand, other side of the fucking world. Okay. Like I said, 30 hours to get there, 42 hours to get back. If you're not flying business class, congrats, you played yourself. I don't even know what's going on back there. No disrespect, because I fly coach too when I need to. Actually, I'm a first class guy and I can't help myself. But no disrespect, but that flight's so long, I might have flipped the fuck out if I was in economy. I swear to God. I might have opened the door. Like, let me out. I don't even know. They kept them drinks flowing, I was good. Because like I said, I fly, but I don't like flying. I hate heights. So I gotta keep some Jesus juice in my system to keep it going. And like I said, you guys ask any question you want, I'll answer it honestly. So like I said, distance, DR wins by far. DR's right here. Thailand is woo, far as hell. Hope y'all like that thumbnail too. It took me a while to find that thumbnail. Food, it's kind of a tie. I won't even lie. DR has amazing food, but Thailand, I think the Thai street food over now. I did hear some people getting sick here and there. Me personally, never got sick on any of the food. I ate a lot of street food. Shout out to Dante, go with the Tiger. Me and him was hanging out. We stopped at some street food spots. Saw the video on Kicking Chicken. I ate there. But I did eat a lot of street food. Not one time did I get sick. I did hear some other guys got sick. Sorry for them. Fortunately, myself, I never got sick. The food in Thailand, especially the street food, was very, very good. The restaurants we went to, hands down, food was great. So I'm gonna give that a tie because I love Dominican food, and here I can get a lot of American food too, as well as there a lot of American food, a lot of American options. They actually had a Sizzler in the mall, so that was dope. Now mind you, have a good one, guys. I only did Pataya or Pataya, if you want to say it, and Bangkok. That's all I did. So that's my only experience. So I'm only telling you, the food I ate was very, very good. I did not have one bad meal in Thailand. Compared to when I go to Colombia, I have 27 bad meals. Okay? So the Colombian food sucks. Don't argue with it. So Thailand, everything I ate was delicious. I ate a lot of Thai stuff. I tried everything except the bugs. I tried everything. I was looking for the gator guy, but he wasn't out early. He came out late, so I didn't get him. I actually had gator in Louisiana, so I was looking forward to that. But all the food I had in Thailand, even the breakfast at the hotel, which they did Thai food for breakfast. It was weird. They served lunch for breakfast. It was the weirdest thing. But even that was good. So food, I'll give it even because I love Dominican food. Dominicans season their food very well. Sometimes too much salt, but overall, both places, I was very satisfied with the food. Let me catch up on these comments before I get to the next topic. Jersey G in the building. What's good? We appreciate you. Yeah, my merch game crazy. Shout out to Paradise Life. The merch game is stupid. Real brother said, shout out to Real Brother. I have a question. Are there more than 10% of the women in Thailand that are not built, that are like a mic stand, I'm gonna say 8.5%. But we're gonna get to that in a second. We'll get to the women. Joel said, break it down from cost to hospitality service. 100%. 100%. Matter of fact, before I go on, let's stay there. So Joel said, cost to hospitality service, etc. Now, in Thailand, a lot of things are cheap. The basics: food, massages, taxis, everything's pretty cheap. But when you counter the amount you spend on a flight there, some of you guys get really cheap flights there. Kudos to you. But the amount spent for a flight there, it kind of evens out because DR is kind of cheap. Inflation has shot certain things up in DR, but DR is pretty cheap. Everything in Thailand was definitely cheap unless you went to 808. Club 808 is, I call it, I'm gonna say what it is. Club 808, I think is Niggerville. They want you to spend all your fucking money. It's their hip hop club, and they just try to OD on the brothers. So I didn't enjoy myself. I was there with some peoples, but I didn't enjoy myself there. The Tunnel, Flex, treated us. Shout out to Flex. I believe I met the owner the first night. I didn't really get to kick it with him though, but the Tunnel and Flex were my two favorite go-to spots. Treated us great as soon as we walked through the door, and prices were reasonable. Okay. So when it comes to cost, a lot of things in Thailand were very, very cheap. I can actually compare it to Cuba cheap. Like things you just, you actually spending money, you don't realize how much money you're spending because it's so low. You know what I'm saying? So we're actually buying more shit. You know what I mean? Hospitality, I'm going to say that Thailand wins hospitality hands down. Okay? The land of 1,000 smiles, all right? Like I said, to me, the women were not that attractive. You found some women here and there. But their personalities, as I said before, made them more attractive. Okay? As you guys know, I'm celibate, so you ain't gotta ask me about no sex. I don't travel for sex. I've been celibate for months now. Yes, I'm still celibate. So I talk to a lot of females, because I'm trying to get to know the culture. I'm gonna get to know the people. Now, me and my boy Nige had a little disagreement. I didn't run into a lot of Thai that spoke English here and there, a few. I heard the Philippines is more English, but I did run into a few that spoke English. I believe it's very disrespectful, but a lot of guys call the girls. Some of the girls I met, because I was meeting girls outside of the box. I like to go run my mouth, and they called them jungle girls. Now, it was kind of funny, but it was kind of disrespectful at the same time. Like, these girls really spoke nothing but Thai. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would just nod their head. I remember I told one girl, do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But yes, hospitality service was amazing in Thailand. As we know, service in DR sucks. Hospitality, if you go to resorts, they treat you pretty good in my experience in DR. But service here sucks. We know that. If you're not at FlipFlop, shameless plug, service sucks. So Thailand definitely wins in the hospitality, service, and cost. Prices definitely low over there. Money said, thank you, Flip, because every country has its flavor, and stop comparing countries. Yeah, you can't really, it's not really a comparison. It's more about just me giving you my DR to Thailand and my small experience. That's all I can tell you. That's all it really is. Tia said, I've flown economy from DC to Thailand a couple of times via Emirates, and it was totally fun. Maybe Emirates is better, but if you're one of them small planes, Jesus Christ. And all I'm saying is because the distance is crazy. I don't even know what goes on a flight that long. I do know one thing, all the Thai airlines and Asian airlines do not serve alcohol until you take off. That's a weird rule, but I was okay with it. As soon as we took off, they had my glass ready, so I was good with it. Swiss Airlines, Thai Airlines, A1. Like they was on it to carry me. United was on it until they canceled our damn flight, but they were on it. So it was dope. Joseph, I flew economy Philippines. I don't want to do that anymore. Premium economy or better. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, it's just far. And see me, like in business class and first class, you're sitting by yourself. You're in a cubicle by yourself. So it's a big ass cubicle, turns to a bed. I didn't put the bed down. I leaned it back. I'm watching, got the little 20-inch screen TV. I'm watching TV, movies, whatever. United flight, they had the game on. I was able to watch the playoffs on the United flight live at that, which is dope. As we flew across the country, the world, excuse me. How you doing, Murdoch? So that was dope. But you got the thing, you got your own space. I could talk to Steve over there. He was like, hey, what up, Steve? But we got our space. You got your own little cubicle. You take your shoes off, you get the side, you get your little slippers. Like, it was cool. But I couldn't be shacked up with nobody 30-something hours. Like it just wouldn't. We'd be fighting over the armrest. Probably start tussling. I don't know. You know, like put your sneakers on. It's going to bed. Coach D Flip, what's good, bro? Can't wait to bust it up. Definitely, Coach. He said that's why I don't fly in the air for that long. I can't do sleep. Yeah, I don't sleep. So you know, I did take some naps going and coming back because I was really drinking coming back. Because like I said, it was just getting on my nerves, being stuck in airports, all that shit. Jamil around the world, Jamaica having something you already know. TL said Thai food is amazing. I've never been sick there. The key to eating street food is always go to the stalls and vendors that have the most Thai people. You did say that before, and you know what? I did peep that, but here's the thing though, TL. Certain places, there's so many vendors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn my back. There's so many vendors. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of hard, like, and some of them are all packed. So, like, you got vendor next to vendor next to vendor. So, at the end of the day, I just say, oh, I want that. You know what I'm saying? I just went for that. Damn my back. So yeah, you're right about that. Certain places you go, there's like 20 street carts next to each other, and it's like, who do you choose? I will say this, you know, you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, I love halal food. I love halal food. One thing I was able to do in Thailand was eat a lot of halal food. I had halal food probably almost every day. I love halal food. So I used to eat all the time when I was in New York. And I was able to gorge on that halal food every single day in Thailand. So I appreciate that. Trent makes sense. Yeah, they had Sizzler in the mall, bro. Only problem was all the places, the restaurants didn't have bars. So me and Steve found this Italian restaurant that had a bar. So we sat there, got some Long Island iced teas, and then we drank them out of liquor 2 days in a row. So that was a bug. I even told the manager, I'm like, bro, we came here for the drinks. The food is secondary. Like, what the fuck? Just wanted to encourage everybody to go and get. Yeah, Tia, there's when you say plenty, you got to use that word in substance, because I saw a few, but it was more square biz than thick biz. The troll soul taker, what up? He like them side hookers in Thailand who paid for your flight. Hey, the manager, I need you to buy some wings. Come to town, buy some wings. Yeah, 808, all right, 808 was cool. I'll tell you guys the story. 808 was cool until the, I guess, Italian, German, whatever he was, the manager, walked up and did some fuckboy shit. I even went, now, I don't know if I tell you guys a story, so I went back, because my man pulled up, my man who I've known for over 10 years, said, Greg, I just got to Thailand, I'll be in 808 tonight, pull up. I said, I really don't want to go, but I'm going to go because of you. So we had a section. Funny thing is, his section was here, and my homies from Sosua, their section was right next door. I didn't even know he was there. So it was full of Sosua dudes when I was there. And shout out to everybody in Thailand that I never met, that never came to DR, but I met. Much love to you guys. But this night in the club, my man's here, so me and my homie walk over to his section. Then a bunch of dudes is on the left, and I realized that's my homies from Sosua. So then I'm sitting, I ordered the gallon of Grey Goose. I didn't want to do it, but I was like, you should order a bottle, because he's drinking whiskey, I didn't want no whiskey. So I'm sitting there, get the bottle. So homie walks over, and I'm just sitting on the edge of the couch. And homie goes, yo, what's up? I'm like, what up? So he goes, I'm trying to say hello. Hello, Chuma. He said, oh, my bad. So he pulls his picture out, and it's my boy. My boy's bald head as well. He goes, this you? I go, no, that's him. He's over there. And he looks like, he didn't recognize me, I guess. But I was like, I don't want to talk to you, bro. So that fuck shit kind of, excuse me, turned me off, because I got to see that's what they think of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the club. Mind you, we buying more liquor. Y'all know me. Anybody ever hung with me, we gonna buy. But that's all y'all buying? I ain't appreciate that. So at the end of the day, we went to the tunnel. As soon as we got to the tunnel, everybody left the section with us. As soon as we got to the tunnel, they pulled tables out for us, moved everything out the way, showed us love. Same went to Flex. As soon as we went to Flex, they walked us straight to the VIP. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go where I'm appreciated. You know what I'm saying? 808 could be a flex for some of y'all, and y'all want to ball and blow y'all money. That's cool. I want to go where I'm appreciated. You know what I'm saying? 808 is a hip hop club. I got hip hop played in every club I went to. So I'm good. And it is 800 dudes and 8 women, facts. So my rock stats, 1 rock to bad chick between anime gas, I'm appreciating that $10. The restaurant Santo Domingo honestly can compete with most American cities restaurant scenes. I agree with that. Bangkok doesn't have diversity yet, but it's getting it. Well, you're right about that, because we only ate at 2 spots. One was Hooters. You know, you really can't go wrong with Hooters, right? Me and Steve had some Long Island iced teas. We had some wings. I believe Steve had some fish and chips. So you couldn't go wrong with Hooters. The next spot we went to, so. Then we found another spot to eat at, and it was pretty good. Halal food at that. Go figure. 215, what up, big dog? Excuse me, it says 2-1 said I haven't been to Thailand yet, but I know it's not better. I'm gonna replace where people look like me. I'm gonna agree with that. Now, I'm gonna give you guys something similar to what 215 said. And shout to him. The reason I love DR so much, especially the North Coast, really the whole country, but especially the North Coast, is the camaraderie. Okay? I don't care what country you go to. You'll talk to people you never talked to before. White, black, Canadian, it don't matter. The camaraderie in DR is second to none. Until I went to Thailand. I don't know if it's Dante that got all the brothers together. Shout to him. I could tell Dante's a genuinely good dude. And he's kind of, even if dudes beefing, he kind of gets all the brothers together. So I can't say if it is him only that keeps everybody together. But the camaraderie in Thailand is dope as well. All the brothers support each other. They all show love to each other. I didn't see no beef my personal self. I did hear some rumblings here and there, but I didn't see anything. And everybody kind of comes together. So the camaraderie in DR, dope. The camaraderie in Thailand, especially Pataya, I saw it in Pataya, dope. Like the brothers really rock with each other. They put their thing up in the group. Hey, come over here tonight. We're going over here tonight. You got players tonight. You got Poison. You got Toy Bot. Like they all rock with each other. So I can say the camaraderie over there was really, really dope. So DR and let's say Pataya personally, because I was actually experienced it. The camaraderie was very dope amongst the brothers, amongst everybody. I was chilling with Europeans, I was chilling with white boys, I was chilling with the brothers. Like everybody was kicking it. So the camaraderie was good. You know, everywhere you went, same as DR, people were just talking to each other. So I thought that was really fun. So even with the camaraderie, everybody kind of kicked it with each other. Nobody looked at each other funny. I didn't see any crazy ish amongst people just kicking it. Probably the craziest thing I saw was two Germans fighting outside a bar, but that was two Germans. That was their business. Other than that, everybody got along. So it's even DR and Thailand, well, Pataya, because like I said, I only experienced that. Everybody got along. The camaraderie was awesome. Shout out to Zoom to Thailand. Everybody just kicked it, man. Everybody was just kicking it. So I could definitely say that. And yes, Thai wins when it comes to hospitality. DJ Miloko, you already know. Well, TL, he's going by because, all right, I'm the same way, TL Foreman. I was never interested in going, okay? Until I got used to the Brazil trip, the 12 hours, I was never interested in going across the world. Then I say, you know what, I think I could do Thailand now. I'll try it. And then what I seen, people show me, listen, I get pictures of all thick ones. I'm like, y'all showing me what y'all see, what y'all can get, but you're not showing me the norm, everyday norm. And I saw it from my own eyes. So some people see it and don't want to deal with it. Let's say this. So I'm from New York. There ain't a nationality I ain't dealt with. Funny story. The only nationality that I can think of that I did not deal with in New York was Dominicans. And I live in New York. Go fucking figure. I can't figure that one out myself. I probably knew like 4 or 5 Dominicans in New York. I knew some, well-to-do Dominicans, but probably like 4 or 5. Real tough. I didn't really deal with Dominicans in New York. Just so happened I live in the Dominican Republic. Go figure. So in New York, I dealt with Thai, I dealt with Philippine, I dealt with Korean, okay, dealt with Chinese. So kind of like Russian. It's one of them things where being from New York, you deal with every nationality. Now going to the country is a different story, obviously. Mark Brown Cook in the building. What's good, my brother? He said I watched it on YouTube. Fact. He said me and the Willies had a great time in Sosua. So I'm going April 24. I'll get back to you. How you go? Enjoy yourself, brother. I don't know when I'm getting back there. Joel, I felt a little more refreshed, and I'll tell you why. I was away from everything. I was too far to get involved in any bullshit. I was too far to deal with FlipFlop. I was too far to deal with any drama. I was kind of too far. Like it was one of the things where if something happens, I have nothing I can do. Any complaint I got, any compliment I got, I was just like, hey, thanks. Ain't nothing I can do. So I was so far that I kind of had to this level. And Steve was always telling me, like, yo, bro, we over here, let's chill. I couldn't really stress as much because I was just too far. You know, it's not one of the things where let me worry about what's going on in DR or Sosua because I'm too freaking far. I'm not changing my flight. So at the end of the day, I kind of had no choice but to relax a little bit. And being around, I will say this, being around a lot of good people too. Like, I'm gonna tell you one thing. So my man Kobe told me before I even thought about Asia, he said, man, you get mad love in the Philippines and Thailand. And he told me this at the bar, and I'm like, for real? He's like, man, I see Paradise shirts everywhere. He said, people got mad love for you. And then as soon as I get there, shout out to Kobe because he was there. He was there. He pulled up. He was like, everywhere we went, he was like, I told you, motherfucker. He said, now you official. You made it to Thailand. He said, but I told you. He said, motherfuckers got love for you, bro. And sure enough, I'm bumping into dudes who never been to DR, but watch the channel. Shout to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Never been to DR. They know me. We taking pictures. We kicking it, drinking. Great time. So the love was crazy. So I appreciate all the love from everybody that was in Thailand. And that's besides the dudes I already knew from Sosua. I mean, a lot of dudes that never been to DR, so that was dope. So yeah, I got a lot of love out there. So that felt good too. You know what I'm saying? Linking up with people, going here, going there, going to parties. You know what I'm saying? Had Richie Rich boat party. Richie Mac's boat party. Excuse me. His boat party out there for his birthday. That was dope. You know. So it was a dope situation. And really good people. My man Dutchy. You know, I know him from here, but we was out there kicking it. He called me, yo, meet me over here, let's go. You know, he's showing me around and stuff, showing me the ropes because he out there now. So that was dope. It was definitely dope. Dante showing me the ropes, same thing. Shay Star, what up? George, yes, halal food, bro. Hey, bro, when I saw, listen, you can ask anybody who was with me. I ate halal food like damn near every day. I had to, if I saw a halal spot, let me get that. I love halal food. And you know they got a big Muslim population over there, so that makes some good halal food. AJ, remember that? Go to the after hours, the night in Manhattan. After the club, you go to the halal spot. Oh man, or the halal truck. Whew. Cool cat. The fact that you did not travel for the box means you can't be placed in a box by the obsessed man monitor. Well, no, I don't. Cool cat. I don't travel for that. I mean, I don't not nobody who does travel for that. Now we're gonna get into that in a minute. I will get into that in a second. I don't know nobody who travels for that, but I didn't need a passport for women. That's something that never had, not to pat myself on the back, but you know, I remember my boy Mark a long time ago. We were in like the first of the WhatsApp groups, and WhatsApp groups first started. And I'll never forget he said this, and he's a very good friend of mine. But he said that he goes, the only dude I know that don't really ever have to travel for sex is Greg. And he knew I was dealing with models and had chicks all in the States. Not to pat myself on the back, but if there's women available on your travels, enjoy yourself. But me personally, I go for the experience. And I'll say it again, I know you guys don't want to hear it, but I'm going to be honest with you. Coming from where I come from, I need to see the world for the people that can't go nowhere. People that are dead, people that are in prison. So I'm doing something none of my peoples could do. So the reality is, yes, there's women around, that's cool, that's great, but I'm traveling for experiences. I got money, so I got like Cuba, and I got some Thai money, so I could put it on a wall and say, yo, I've been there. I get magnets. Ask Steve. I get on Steve's nerves. I gotta find magnets, Steve. I get magnets from all over the world to say that I've been there. I actually been there. Shot glasses, magnets, anywhere, anything you think of. I get souvenirs because I want to say I've been there. I want to be able to tell my kids, the world is too big. Get out there. I've been there. So the reality is for me, and I'm celibate right now. So at the end of the day, traveling for box ain't gonna do me no good with celibacy, right? So, you know, no knock on nobody who does, and we'll get into that because it's everywhere in Thailand. But for me, I'm traveling for the experience. I'm traveling to say I did it, you know. And you know, once again, in your travels, experience the tourist stuff, do some stuff. I'm waiting on Pinnacle G to do my video, edit the video. Excuse me, do your travels. The women ain't going nowhere. They're gonna be available. Go enjoy the culture. Go enjoy some sightseeing. Do some stuff. Well, South Korea got some nice South Korea. We're gonna talk about that later. Ray Loyal in the building. Get right, fragrance. Post that link. Another one of our mini merchants, Paradiselyfe Cologne. Shout out to Get Right. Dom Davis was good. Sean Ford was good. TL said, my thinking is no matter where you go, what place you prefer, I'm just happy with black men are getting those passports and spawn. TL, I agree with you. Round of applause for TL for me. As long as we travel, I don't give a damn where you go. You guys know I live in DR. You ain't gotta come to DR. I just want you to get on a plane and go somewhere. See, one thing is people will sit there and talk shit. Well, he got a business. He's biased. I ain't never tell you had to come to Sosua. You had to come to MrFlipFlop. Get a passport. Get on a plane and go somewhere. That's all I care about. That's all I want you to do. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. Get a passport. Get on a plane. You want to go to Colombia? Call me up. I'll tell you about the ins and outs about Colombia. What I like and what I dislike. But I want you to do it. You'll never hear me say don't go to Colombia. You'll never hear me say don't go anywhere. I tell guys everybody should try everywhere once. Even if you don't go back, at least try it one time. Just see what you like, see how you feel about it, and see if it's going to be the place that you keep going back constantly. Real brother, what's that said? There's no way a manager could challenge me for not buying enough liquor and thinking the stabbing will ever get another dime. Hey, bro, listen, I told the whole Paradise Life, y'all go to 80 if y'all want to, but they tricking y'all out your pockets. They playing themselves, and I ain't rocking with them no more. Like I said, it wasn't my boy. Have a good one, baby. Oh, your phone. Yeah. If it wasn't for my boy, I would have went back in. But like I said, I hadn't seen him in years, and he said, "Gee, come over here. I got a section." I was like, "I'm gonna come for you." I told him what happened, and I said, "I'm gonna come for you, but I don't want to be in it." And then we left and went to the tunnel. And then later on, because Flex is more of a late spot, so tunnel first, then we went to Flex. I try to get in the Flex every night. No, I speak Spanish. True. Actually, I was thinking about coming back to New York soon, but I got some things I got to work out. But because I'm gonna start my residency process, so I kind of got to go back to New York soon. So I'm working on it. It's not that many of us in Santo Domingo, but when I'm in Boca Chica, yeah, a lot of brothers in Boca Chica. Showing exactly, everyone spoke Spanish. That's what it is. And I hung with Colombians and Puerto Ricans and Haitians. My friends were black, Colombian, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. Those were my friends. So at the end of the day, I really didn't know many Dominicans. And you know, Puerto Ricans talk mega shit about Dominicans. And that's just who I was around. And my Haitian friends, I had a lot of Haitian friends. Exactly. 2-9, shout out to my bro 2-9. He was in the building earlier. You have a safe flight, my brother. Yeah. You had that paper on the way out, right? Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to 2-9 and the crew. Sean, I definitely love the Dominican Republic. You know me as well. When I spent time in youthful summers in New York, it prepared me and opened my eyes for international experiences. Yeah, because New York, you around everybody. I mean, New York is the melting pot. That's where everybody comes. Oh, excuse me. So New York, you're pretty much around everybody. You know what I'm saying? Tyler, what's good with you? Joel, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not a monger. Shout out to the mongers. I've never considered myself one. I will indulge in monger activities. Like, don't get it wrong. I'm not gonna go to the basketball court and not shoot a couple hoops, play a game of 21. Don't mix my words up now. I'm not gonna go to the basketball court and not ask for the ball so I can shoot a couple free throws. You know what I mean? I'm just not gonna play the game. Not gonna play the game. Remember that? I'm not playing the game. I'm gonna shoot around, maybe play a quick 21, play a game of horse, but I'm not gonna play a full court game. That's all I'm saying. Dwayne in the building. What's good with you, my brother? Oh, goody. What's good, baby? Z in the building. George said it's always good to do that scouting trip. What's good for one person may not be for another. Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm never going back. Like, don't get that messed up. It won't be like in a couple months. Like, one of my boys going right back. I will definitely go back to Asia. Just won't be any time like right now. Not no time soon. It'll be something planned out, and I'll probably maybe do the Philippines next too. Gary, what's good? What up, champ? One by you, boy. There's one thing I can tell you about me that you may not know. I have very strong mind over matter. Okay, and not to get too personal, but I've said this before. I have not masturbated in 25 years. Some of you were masturbating like, what? I just finished. Nah, 25 years. Mind over matter. I stopped smoking cigarettes. Cold turkey. I stopped alcohol. Cold turkey. I stopped weed. Cold turkey. Mind over matter. The one thing I can tell you about me, well, everybody, the hearts of men is very weak, okay? But the way you overcome that is by keeping your mind strong. The way you keep your mind strong is by focusing. At the end of the day, I just don't want to have sex with just anybody. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. Yeah, I can take 50 steps to the left, 50 steps to the right, and do whatever I want. That's not what I want. And I'm gonna be so backed up that if I do rock with somebody else, there's going to be a baby. I'm just saying. We had a baby as a boy. I'm just saying. But yeah, mind over matter. I don't care where I'm at. When I was back in the States, I had tons of chicks. If I ain't want to smash, I ain't want to smash. Gotta keep your mind strong in order to maintain yourself. George said, Flippy started resident. Yeah, I'm gonna start it. Will you keep us updated on that? Been hearing some stories about resident being hard to get. Well, there is a little bit of bureaucracy and red tape. I have kind of a handicap, so I'm trying to figure out when I gotta go to the States to get some paperwork, a background check, fingerprints. Then I can finish everything back here. So I'm working on all that now with the planning and everything else, and I'll figure that out. But my accountant and my lawyer are trying to make it easy as possible for me. Angry Bus Drive in the building. What's good with you? He said, I'm not a manga, I'm a go-getter. I like the Philippines, less of a language. I heard Philippines, they speak English. And I think that'll be a nice little step. Check the Philippines out. But like I said, Asia will be put on the back burner just for a little while. Maybe I see 2-1 say he going to April. Maybe that'll be a trip. You know, maybe April 2024, that'll be a trip. I will not go during Songkran again. I heard it's raining. Heard as soon as we left, it started pouring every day. I picked those dates. I had no idea about Songkran. I had no idea about Rolling Loud. I picked those dates because they said that's right before the rainy season. And that's what I picked those dates. I had no idea about the other stuff. So we went from Songkran Water Festival to rainy season. A couple of my guys are still down there. They said it's raining every day. So that's why I picked those dates. I didn't know about the other stuff. I found all that later. So I'd probably go back pre-Songkran. Songkran, if I'm saying it wrong, excuse me. I'll probably go back before that. Yes, it was fun for 1 or 2, 3 days, but after that, it was like, Jesus Christ. You know, it was like, come on. I can't go to the club without some water. Got water dripping out my pockets. Like, it's crazy. Lance Williams in the building. What's good? Lance, I got both. The original leather. No, I don't have the tag in the original color. I decided all red because you had to order, shout to Murder Maze. We had to order a certain amount, so I decided to go with all red on the luggage tag. Only the leather is the original passport holder. I didn't want to mix it up. I might order more later, but right now I wanted to keep it all red, all red, all red. Yeah, RG3. Oh shit, I didn't see him behind me. Flash said it's all about discipline. You can do anything you really want to do. That's like I said, focus. I mean, and honestly, I know some of y'all looking at me like you crazy. I mean, call me crazy, but my confidence, my mental strength, my personal strength, my well-being, you know. You sometimes need to go without certain things. Remember, these are vices. These are vices. Now, unless you're married or have a steady significant other, obviously sex is part of a relationship. I don't have anybody. So at the moment, I'm not having sex. And I'm just like, oh, they're humping everything. That's just not my thing anymore. So when you're in a relationship, yes, you're going to have sex. I mean, obviously, you wouldn't be celibate if you're in a relationship. But I'm chilling. It's something I decided to do. It is what it is. And also, like I said, alcohol, cigarettes, weed. I've stopped all of it. I like to drink. You see, I haven't drank. Last couple videos, you haven't seen no liquor in my hand. I'm on a water cleansing binge. You gotta get your minds and bodies gotta be right. I mean, I lost so many people. I want to be healthy. You know, it is what it is. But that's another story. So let's get back to Thailand. Drink a lot of water, guys. By the way. Mama Flip in the building. What's good with you? Curtis Jones said, if you fly economy, get a flight that leaves the U.S. at night, stay up the night before. That someone told me that, Curtis, but I don't sleep. Now, for someone else, that may work. That may work. For me, I don't sleep. Honestly. But I did hear, now shout out to my man Eric. Eric's a Thailand vet, DR vet, Africa vet. Eric lives on the West Coast. He did give me a great piece of advice for going to Asia. Excuse me. He said, go to the West Coast, stay one night, hop on an Air Korean flight. It's like 16 hours direct, straight to Thailand. Excuse me. So no layovers, no changing flights, no customs, straight. That might be something I'll look into. And Eric's from the West Coast, but he's here in DR right now. He's been to Thailand a million times. So he gave me that great piece of advice, and that might be something I consider on my next trip. Leave DR, go to Miami to the West Coast, stay one night, chill, don't rush to the next flight. Still one night in the West Coast. Get up, get ready for that flight. Go to the flight, the Air Korea, whatever it is. One flight, 16 hours straight. You're in Asia. That might be something I consider. And I take his advice because he's been all over the world. So maybe the West Coast might be a better option because it's a little easier. Whereas my route was Santo Domingo, JFK, Switzerland, Thailand. Really wasn't that bad. The worst part was coming back. We did Thailand, Japan. Our flight got canceled in Japan. Japan to Chicago to Jersey to DR. That was madness. Then I want to do a live, but I ain't have my thing on me. Then y'all got a law in Jersey that y'all can't serve alcohol before 6 a.m. So we sat at the bar for like 3 hours, just sitting there looking like lost puppies. Shout out to Queen saying pulled up on me at the airport. Well, 215, I will say the water fights was dope. Shout to Dante. Shout out to Big Boss Real Talk. You had a bunch of they was prepared for war. They had the helmets, the thing. The water fights once or twice was dope. You running around the city, it's crazy, and you be like an army out there. It was crazy. But that's cool. But at nighttime when I got dressed and wanted to go out, I wasn't feeling that shit. But it is what it is. It's Tia said best time to go to Thailand is December through early March. Okay, so like I said, I'll be doing pre-April next time. DJ Beloco, I love the giant schedule. I love it. We need the challenge. Mr. Relentless, what's good with you, baby?
Fox handles the driving.
Yeah, TL, I'm never doing Songkran again. Shout out to everybody. There was nothing. It was a downer. Like, shout out to Big Bro Dre. It was a downer after a couple of days. Some of us were like, we don't want to go outside. Like, then the last day, which was the worst, which everyone said was going to be the worst, we went to the mall to avoid the shit. We get to the mall. They got fire fucking trucks out there blowing water on people outside the mall. So we get in the mall. We said we're going to just sit here for hours and drink and eat. The restaurant ran out of food, so we had no choice but to leave. Couldn't get a taxi. No taxi would pick us up. Nobody. All right, it was the last day. Taxis was not trying to get in traffic. So we had to take motos. That was the end of that. Bro, we went less than half a block, and me and Steve was soaked already. So, and everywhere you went, they just tossed some water nonstop. It was like, fuck it. When in Rome, right? We already outside. Mr. International, was good with you. Said, Thailand, it was okay. It was all right. True said Super Bowl 2024. We're going to see. There is a link on here. Hold on. I can sell merch on YouTube. It's linked to the thing, but I can also post the link in the chat. 1 second. I'll post the link in the chat as well. I can also post the link. I saw it's connected. Shout out to Murder Mace. He got me connected with YouTube and my merch site. So appreciate that, Mace. Also, big happy birthday shout out to Young Philly. Haven't seen him in a while, but happy birthday to him. All right, so that's the merch. That's the online merch store. All right. It is connected to it's somewhere in the on my page. You should see it, but also that's the link. And we got the Paradiselyfe website. I'm posting all the links right now. Might as well, right? Since I'm here, and we get back to the convo. Like I said, you guys can ask whatever questions you want, and I will answer. Yeah, I definitely hit that cash app. You know I'm broke out here. I see a bunch of stuff. Products showcased by MrFlipFlop right there. You guys can you click on that and go to the website. I see it on my thing. I don't know if y'all see it on yours. Oh, you found it. Okay, cool. One by you, boy. Very good. Appreciate you. Wiseman, what's up? Reggie BX in the building. What's good with you? Rich, what's up? Club Phyllis Inc. What's good? Would you do a business in Thailand? Honestly, no. And here's why. Shout out to all the business. Shout out to Kickin' Chicken. I believe some brothers on that. Shout out to Golden Tiger, my homie Dante. Shout out to Players, my bro. Some brothers own some spots. Got some brothers that are managing spots out there too. But it's too far for me. to maintain a business. I mean, it's closer for me. Brazil's closer to do a business than over there. Makes sense? So it's too far for me to do a business. I would have to literally be over there for 6 months just to get the business going. Then I could only come once a year. So I don't know. Is it business opportunities available? Yes. If I was to live in Thailand, I'd definitely have a flip-flop in Thailand if I was to live there. Because there's some definitely brothers doing some business out there, and there's definitely some opportunities. 16 hours ain't that bad for me. I can do that. George said there was an app called Jet Lag Bus that helped me deal with the jet lag. Man, my body just recovered. My body just recovered. Yeah, shout out to the whole Paradise Life fam. Said Africa's next, but you know I want to go to Egypt. So my bucket list was Cuba, Asia, Thailand, Egypt, and Singapore. Singapore can wait till whenever. I just really got to go to Singapore, the safest place in the world. I was told, and the cleanest place in the world. So I really just got to go to Singapore just to see it with my own eyes. But Egypt, that's definitely on my bucket list. Excuse me. So if I get to Africa, at some point I gotta go to Egypt. Hopefully before the World War starts, because I actually would like to sneak into. I ain't gonna say the country because I don't want the Department of Defense to run up on me. I like to go to another country in the Middle East as well. Beach Life 66 said, just hope that Korean air flight doesn't wander into Russia. Facts. But bro, hold on. So when we in the Air Swiss flight to went to Switzerland, then the Thai Air flight, right? Thai Air was dope. So I don't like looking at the maps or the time. I don't like that shit. So I look at movies. I hate looking at the time because when you look at the time on a plane, it always goes super slow. So I got up to use the bathroom, and when I went to sit there back down, I accidentally touched the TV. And when I touched TV, it bounced to the mat, right? I swear to God. The plane was right below Kyiv. And I said, what the fuck are we doing by Kyiv? Why are we by Ukraine? I looked around. Everybody, it was kind of dark. Everybody kind of taking naps and shit or sleeping. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? I said, hey, give me some more vodka, please. We over there by Kyiv. I got the fuck out of here. Like Kyiv was up here. We down there. I was like, oh, man. I don't know what airspace we're in right now. I thought about that when I saw Kyiv on the screen. And I was like, why would they put Kyiv on the screen of all things? Why don't you put something else up there? Philippine Airlines has direct flights to Manila from JFK. Oh, really? So how long, Jaws, how long is that flight on Philippine Air to Manila? How long is that flight? I didn't know that. That'd be dope. He said I done 5. You did 5. Damn. Shout to you. I 1 and I'm done. Shout to my homies Kyle, Ray, Tyson, Mark, all the homies in the Peso there. They said they're going back over there. I said, y'all can have that. Y'all could definitely have that. Mr. Endo, if I had my choice, Tyler, you guys, I'm gonna go to Colombia, but I'm not a huge fan of Colombia. But Colombia because it's closer. I should be in Colombia soon. Everybody keep asking me. I'll probably head out to Cartagena soon. I just gotta find some time. I don't know when, but I will find some time. Oh, I get what you're saying. I got you. Cool Tyson, Mike Tyson went 4 years with no box. I thought he was crazy, but he was getting his mind right. Yeah, gotta get your mind right. I love sex. Don't get it fucked up. I just decided, since I don't have a girlfriend anymore or a wife, I'm just not gonna be humping everything. You know, there's no need for it. I'm kind of, believe it or not, y'all, I'm kind of past that stage. And some of you gonna be like, man, you corny, whatever. A lot of shit dudes brag about, I forgot already. Dudes be like, I did this, I did that. They be showing pictures. I be like, I forgot that shit already. That's the stuff that you bragging about now, the stuff that you think is, oh my God, this is crazy. The chicks that you be like, wow, I did that already. So with me, I'm kind of more in a situation like quality over quantity, if that makes sense. You know? So I don't know, maybe a chick walks up and she's just, oh my God. And you know, no more celibacy. But I don't know. But anyway, let's go over the women. So I know with some of you guys, I'll get in the comments in a second. Y'all want them other women. So as I said, Dominican women are fine as hell to me. They're beautiful to me, all around, natural, everything. There were some Thai women that definitely were attractive. They had some qualities to them, a little thickness to them. They're not all slim jimmies like everybody think, but they're not built as my type, if that makes sense. Like I like a woman that's a little bit built, a little bit to her. You know what I'm saying? A few like that. A lot of them were with guys though. They had guys with them, so I guess they get grabbed up quick. I did tell you guys, and I'll be honest, the finest chick I saw in my whole trip was Russian. That was the finest chick I saw. She was the only one I was like, damn. Now, she was very pretty, nice body. Maybe because she was twerking like a black stripper. I don't know. That's kind of what I was like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's what it was. But she was probably the most attractive thing I saw in my whole trip in Thailand. Okay. As I said, the Thai women are not ugly, but they're more attractive by their personality. Okay, so that's my opinion on that. No, I did not have no Thai love, so I can't tell you what that's like. I don't know about that. Shout out to everybody who does. No sex for Greg for a while, so it is what it is. But there were some attractive women out there. I'm not gonna say. Now, my boy Charles called me like the day I got there, which was wild. And he said when he'd been in Thailand a bunch of times. Well, his last trip he only saw like 5 things he was attracted to. So I will be honest. In my entire trip, maybe 6 or 7 things I could say I would be attracted to. I'd be like, okay, look good. Maybe 6 or 7 things. And that's me. And you gotta also understand I'm very, very picky. Okay, I don't have a type, but my type isn't, my type is more the Dominican women, you know what I'm saying? The Brazilian women, that's more my type. The Cuban women, that natural, just the natural beauty, natural body. Ain't gotta be perfect, but just natural. So in my opinion, the Thai women are not ugly at all. I met some very nice ones, but I was not as attracted to the Thai women as I am to Dominican women. Okay. Anime Gasm said, yo, how hard you wanted to do a residency stay, fuck away from immigration, Dominican Republic. Oh yeah, no, well, you can start it now here. They changed it. But I still got to go back to do the fingerprints and stuff, so I might as well just get started over there. Unfortunately. Fred C, what's good? Is it Poland or is it Singapore? It's one of those. I heard Singapore as well. Singapore is one of the safest places in the world. Yeah, Wallace. I studied Egypt throughout junior high school. It's something I always wanted to do. I'm very big on Egypt. If you ever sit there and talk to me. History period. I'm big on history period. But, Egypt was all civilization, all government as we know it. It started in Egypt. Everything we know of the world now, even if it's dictatorship, it all started in Egypt. Communism, a form of communism, everything started in Egypt. So that's where everything kind of came from, and I just wanted to go my own eyes and see it. Something that's been on my wish list. I had a good friend of mine show me a picture one day about 7-8 years ago, him riding the camel right in front of the pyramids. I was jealous, and I don't get jealous of nobody. I was jealous. I was super jealous. And the kids say, I was jealous, son. Like, I was super jealous. I was like, Jesus Christ. Right in front of the pyramids, that's where I want to be at. So for me, that's something I really want to do. I hear about Dubai. Could be on the list. It's not something I'm dying to do, but it could be on the list. Daryl, what's good with you? Late looking for my seat. Oh, all right. Ricardo, what's good? School was Cartagena, cool. Like I said, I'm kind of done with Medellin. I don't think I'll be back in Medellin anytime soon, but I will be going to Cartagena. I've done everything in Medellin. And also, all right, so for you guys that never been to Thailand or Pataya, what I've been comparing, how I can explain, for the guys that have been to Sosua, this is how I can explain Pataya, all right? Imagine Roomba half the size. Take Roomba, cut it in half. Put 16 Roombas on every block. That's Pataya. It's a party city. Women are every fucking where. Clubs are everywhere. Turn to the left, turn to the right. it's a freaking party. If you doze off, you had a good time and you dozed off and you wake up at 4 in the morning, you can still take your ass outside. The party's still going. Okay? Shout out to Big Boss. One night he said, I just got to the club at 4 in the morning. He was not playing. Like, you can still go to the club. You can party 24 hours a day. Okay? Only problem is, for some reason, like for the businesses, they don't open up to like 10 or 11, which is weird. Because Dominicans party all night, open up at 8. But there, kind of gotta wait. But there's still after hour spots to go to and stuff like that. So, in my opinion, take half a rumba and put 16 mini rumbas on every block, and that's Patty. It's just a huge party city. Mas Agua, por favor. It's just a huge party city. It's dope though. Flash Photography said it's also mentally draining to try and deal with. Yeah, it is. Listen, it's super draining to deal with one shit, let alone multiple shits. Flip, everybody's saying that about the Russian. There were a lot. Yeah. Now, I told my man, because you know, I'm a realist. I do not know if this Russian girl was being sexually trafficked. I have no idea. I just know that she took her job very seriously and was twerking like Cardi B on the stage. So that's all. She was one of the dancers. She's in one of my videos. She was probably like the finest chick I saw. There's a lot of Russians in Thailand. A lot. Club Phyllis, in my opinion, Flex is better. It's also the brother owns it. 808 is a trap for us. You know, I'm trying not to be derogatory, but 808 is kind of like they play us. They play the brothers to buy bottles. You know what I'm saying? Which I do anyway. But they play the brothers to spend more money. They play on that. Hey, spend more money. Do this, do that. I don't like that shit. Anywhere where a motherfucker gonna try to disrespect me, not knowing how much money I go into a bar and spend, I ain't with that shit. Subconscious mind always win. Appreciate that $5, brother. It's about quality and ease of life, Craig. Being omnipresent. That's 100%, brother. That's 100%. And that goes with your name. Subconscious mind always win. There you go, brother. Joe said, Flip, answer your question earlier about flight time. Oh, 7? That's not bad. So it's a direct flight to Manila. Okay, that might be something to look at then. I could do that if it's direct, and then maybe go from Philippines to Thailand like that. Man, it might be cool. I didn't know it was you could go JFK straight. That's cool. Ricardo, I heard the same as well, but I'm gonna get more info before I go. But that's on my bucket list. Sharon, shout out to Sharon. What's good, brother? Thai women also would like to be approached. It's not like DR or South America women seem to approach you. That is right. The Thai women are pretty shy. They're pretty shy. That is 100% correct. But it's also their pleasantness. You know, like I said, I was talking to the bartenders, going to the different bars on Soy 6, talking to the girls. They're pretty shy, but they're nice. You know what I'm saying? Not my cup of tea, but I'm gonna talk. You know, listen. Any country I go to, I'm gonna run my mouth and get the info, get to know people, see what the people are like. You know, I'm gonna go off the beaten path, check some spots out. Like I said, I met a lot of what they call jungle girls straight out the jungle. Just you know, sitting there. Okay, you guys over here, let's go over here. Well, what's over there? Let me go over there. Let me go where there's not that many tourists there. I like to just experience a little bit more. Now, Big Bro Dre, I didn't get to ride with him, but he did hit a couple out of the way spots. I would have loved to check that out. Me and him kind of on different schedules. He was doing his own thing, but I would love to go to some of those out of the way spots. You know what I'm saying? But I did a couple spots that was not in the city. You know, and you know you see some things. And Thai women are kind of shy. You know, really nice though. I can definitely say that hospitality really fucking nice. Triggs, what up? Just left Oswald banana harvest time. Shout out to you, Oswald, in the building. Triggs, I need the Knicks to win, baby. I want to go to Eastern Conference playoffs. That's all I want to do. Sharon said them chicks sleep till 12. Yeah, that shit is wild. I thought Dominicans be sleep. Thai chicks sleep. I can't even be mad at the Dominican for sleeping in no more. Cause even the stores, we go out trying to get a drink. Like, you know, we up early drinking because our time is off. So it's nighttime here. So when we up 9 in the morning, it's 10 at night here. So we up morning drinking because that's our time. Black Op 77 was good with you. Well, yeah, to a point. In San Diego, they kind of approach it. But you know what? Earn money, and this is for people that know. In Dominican Republic, You could go anywhere you want. You can make a joke towards a chick, Santiago, Santo Domingo, Lyfe, wherever you go, any part of the country, and a conversation will be started. Now, they may not outwardly come and talk to you in some of these towns, but you can make a joke, and now a conversation starts. They may look at you like, where's this motherfucker from? And a conversation sparks up. So it's kind of not that hard to start a conversation. TLC, I would have, to discreet, had Thai women approach me more than I approached them. Well, it depends. In my opinion, they're shyer. Maybe it's me because I'm a big motherfucker, I don't know. But they were shyer. Big Boss Real Talk, shout out to my bro. Appreciate the super chat. He says, facts, Pataya is like an Asian Las Vegas. Exactly what it's like. The party never stopped. You wear those Russians in Pataya. Flex over 808 all day. Yep. They love brothers there. Exactly. And you go Big Boss Real Talk. He knows more about Thailand than me, and that's my boy over there. He agrees with me. So that's why I will say, I didn't use that wording, but I will say that. Pataya is an Asian Las Vegas. I can say it like that. Like the same way he worded it, probably better than I worded it. So that's what it's kind of like. It's lights, cameras, action everywhere you go. I did have this dope photo my man Dutchie took, but I deleted it somehow. It was me standing on Soy 6, and all you saw was women and lights behind. Like, it was weird. Like, to the left and right, women, you saw beady eyes and women all over the place, and lights. And I thought it was such a dope picture, but somehow I deleted the shit. And I was like, man, that picture dope as hell. And somehow I just deleted it. Club, if you made a flip-flop downstairs from Flex Club, it would make money. Hey, real shit. Real shit. Ricardo said Jason Tatum woke up. Hey, listen, Jason Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, those two motherfuckers are monsters, man. King's Restaurant in the building. What up, Ray? He said, yep, about the joke anywhere in DR. Facts. If you sell a joke, well, that's kind of, anyway, honestly, if you tell a joke anywhere in the world to make a woman laugh, you can kind of holler at her. But in DR, if you speak in Spanish and make a little joke, a little jokey joke here and there, now you got their attention. Now you could talk. And you ain't got to go right until you get the number. You just have a conversation. Hey, this. Y'all start talking shit. You know, if you ever sit in a round table full of Dominicans, there's a lot of shit talking that goes on. So you could just, me and him talk shit, then me and her talk shit, and everybody laughing and joking and drinking. And then if y'all vibing, hey, slide me your number. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. But you know, I know a lot of people don't do that. But if you ever go around the locals, laughing and joking and kicking it, you'll end up hollering at somebody that you didn't expect to holler at. It is what it is. Devon in the building, Blue Smoke Empire. What's up? Cousin Skrill in the building. Devon, what's good? Reggie Biggs, I appreciate you, brother. TL said, hell, there was a time I went out in Pataya, got in at 2 a.m., went to sleep, woke up at 5. Yeah, it took exactly. That place never sleeps. Now that's one thing. That's one thing I can say is a knock for me. Two things. Besides the distance, that's a big knock for me, but it is what it is. It's a party city, never sleeps. I could find myself with liver disease real quick there. I mean, we were drinking a lot there. And, you know, I'm drinking straight. It keeps me mellow, vodka and ice. But I couldn't imagine doing that every single day, 10 to 12 hours a day, because the time difference is messed up. Okay, so that's, because it's such a party city, it'd be difficult for me to function on a long-term basis. Because I'd be non-stop drinking. I like to drink. And then the sports. I was watching my Knicks at 6 in the morning. Like, you know. So it's not good for sports over there. So all you guys over there, shout to y'all. You gotta get a sports ball. Quayo Productions. Yes, I only did Bangkok for 2 days. It was in and out. I only checked out Nana Plaza. In the mall, was small mall. Nana Plaza, Hooters, in and out. Nothing too crazy. Well, Booker's pissed because they supposed to win. Sharon said, TL4, I had some Thai women approach me as well. Thai women I spoke to said culturally they used to men approach them. Us fellas that travel to women. Yeah, I mean, it all goes hand in hand of how you roll and the type of person you are. Like I said, for me, no one approached me. Like, well, maybe because I didn't look interested, or maybe because I'm just big. Like, I'm a big motherfucker. Sometimes I forget how big I am. But no one really approached me. I kind of would be at a bar, and then, like, if my man knew somebody, I would talk to them, hey, and ask them questions. Like, you guys understand, when I go countries, I ask questions. Hey, what's up with this? You know, how'd you, where you from? How far are you from here? I ask a lot of questions just to get to know the culture a little bit and get to know the people. You know, same as Brazil, same as Colombia, same as here, same as Cuba. I like to get to know the places I go to. Huge night for the New York Knicks. George said, in my opinion, it's always been easy for me to talk to Dominican women. Yeah, like for me, it's nothing. And George, I appreciate that info too, because now I'm gonna look at that direct flight to the Philippines. It might be something I could do. Appreciate that too, George. Yeah, bro, you might get liver disease over there. Exactly. Listen, Skrilla, it definitely is different, but because there's a party available 24/7 to me, I could see myself getting up 4 in the morning. Where everybody at? Like I just slept off some liquor and now I wake up all refreshed, time to go. I can see myself, I've done it here. So I can see myself doing it over there if I can wake up at 4 in the fucking morning and just go to Flex. Hey, where everybody at? Hey, big boss, you at Flex? I'm on the way. I can see myself, order 2 bottles, I'm on the way. Let's go. I can see myself doing that. So that's one thing I'm like, Jesus Christ, this place is out of this world. Literally, you do not have to stop partying. You don't, if you don't want to. No problem, brother, no problem. Ricardo, the food was dope. Like I said, I give DR and Thailand even grades for food. I love the food in DR. You guys know I love the food here. But Thailand food was great. Now, like I said, some guys said they got sick. I did not get sick. I ate a lot of street food. Ate a lot of different places. No issues at all. All the food. The only thing I'm mad I didn't get the bugs, which I was gonna do for y'all, and I didn't get the alligator. I wanted some gator. I had gator. My last time having gator was in Louisiana, in New Orleans. But they had a gator spot, but they do, a lot of places open late. They pull the cart out late, so it is what it is. The bugs and the gator carts came out late in the evening, so it is what it is. I will say that if you're looking to do something in the afternoon, there's few things open here and there. Soy 6, Soy 7, Soy 13, they got spots open during the afternoon. But things don't get ripping until the nighttime because it's a nighttime city. Like everything's party. So afternoon you can jump into some spots here and there, but everything's a nighttime spot. I think shout to Dante. I think we opened up Golden Tiger like 3 times. We were there. It was the staff and us. We just go to Golden Tiger. Y'all open, right? All right, we get a drink. I think I mentioned it. Iceland, dope, definitely. I want Knicks to go Game 7, and I want my Knicks to win. I want to go to Eastern Conference Final. I don't care if we get swept. I want to go to Eastern Conference Final. George said it tripped me out seeing basketball games at noon the next day. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. I'm watching the Knicks as the sun's up. I'm watching the Knicks. Shoot ran to pass the ball. Animagasm, I can't say no. There are, all right, so Jesus Christ, there's two places in Africa besides Egypt, that I really want to go. I got a couple friends from there. Don't give me a line about the name. It's an out of the way place in Africa I want to go to. One is where Nipsey Hussle's from. I forgot the name of that. Another one, a good friend of mine is from. I want to go to those 2 places because I've heard so many great things about it. Like, yes, Ethiopia, yes, Ghana, Nigeria. Those places are the places everyone kind of, let me go over there. That's dope. I want to go to the places nobody really talks about, you know. I have to list it in my laptop at home. But I want to go to places people don't talk about, just to go see it. We have to go to Afrochella in December. Where's that at, D? Afrochella? Where's that? I'm down. All right, so shout out to my homie. There you go, thank you. How you say it? Eritrea, and there's another one starts with an M. I want to go to. A good friend of mine is from there. Those are 2 places I want to go to. Like I said, off the path that everyone knows about. Just different stuff. Where's Afrochella? Shout out to my man Kyle from Queens. He hit me today. We spoke today. He said he's gonna buy the Giants and Miami tickets. I said, if you buy the tickets, I'm flying to Miami. Let's go. Shit, I'm down. Okay, so Cool Cat asked, no, not Mozambique. Yes, Mauritania. Thank you, Jaws. How you say Mauritania? That's it. Thank you very much. That's it. Mauritania. You guys are great. Like I could throw it out there if I ain't got it in my head. You guys always got it together. Yes, Mauritania is the other place. I got a friend from there, and his family does pretty well over there. So I was told him I'd love to get over there and see it. So Cool Cat gave a good question, and I'm gonna answer it super honestly. Cool Cat said, if you were forced to do business and live in Thailand or Brazil for 2 years, which would it be? It would 100% be Brazil. If I was forced to, it would be Brazil. Now, if you told me, you gave me initiatives and benefits, say you live in Thailand for free, free liquor, all that, yeah, I'll go to Thailand. But if I had to choose, if I was forced, it'd be Brazil. Because it's closer to DR, and you know, I kind of prefer Brazil a little bit. But I see why guys like Thailand. Like don't get it messed up. Thailand has its dopeness, you know. Me personally, I'm just my level's a little different on what I like. So everybody's got levels. Not saying up or down. I'm just saying my level of what I like is more Dominican. Some guys like the Thai, the Filipinos, you know. I'm definitely gonna get to the Philippines. And like I said, not just about when. I'm just saying as far as if I'm staying somewhere 2 years, obviously unless I stay celibate, would I choose Thai or Brazil? I'm definitely gonna go to Brazil. Brandon, what's good with you? Say this vodka, I appreciate it. Namos, yeah, Mauritania. There you say it. Southern Creole flavor. What's your perspective on Guatemala, Nicaragua? Actually, there's a direct flight to Guatemala from here. That's something I might want to check. Now, here's the thing. I actually have some friends from Guatemala. I have no idea where they're at now. I haven't spoken to them in 15 years. But they would always tell me this very important thing. I think I told you guys a long time ago. Don't go to Guatemala without me. They would always tell me that. Like, don't go to Guatemala without me. Like, now he definitely from the hood in Guatemala. You know, did like 7 years in prison in New York. But we were good friends. And he was like, don't ever go to Guatemala unless you're with me. So I'm gonna take him on his advice. Nicaragua, I don't know much about it, but I would love to. You know, I want to check different countries out. You know, you got the main countries: DR, Colombia, Brazil, Thailand now. But you want to spread my wings, experience some. Me and Steve were talking about Costa Rica. I have never been to Costa Rica. We're talking about Uruguay. Am I saying it right? Uruguay. I get it mixed up with Higuain and DR. Uruguay, Paraguay. I might be saying that wrong. I apologize. Checking some different Peru, something I want to see as well. I actually did a long report my sophomore year in high school on Peru. I actually know a lot about Peru. It's weird. I must have read about 6 books on Peru and did this long report on Peru. So I actually have some information in the back of my head on Peru. It said, bro, it's an annual event. The last 2 weeks of December, festival, everything. Oh, in Ghana. Oh, in December. Could be something. Madagascar got the original blaze hands. Hey, Devon, post in the group, set it up, get some flights, go to Ghana. Afrochella, I'm down with that. Shit. Yeah, Brazil. Well, I know Thailand. I think you're gonna have a Thai person on your business, stuff like that. I personally don't know anybody from Thailand, so personally, that type of relationship. So I'm probably do business, and I know some brothers already doing business in Brazil. Shout out to those guys. Triggs, I was just talking about Peru. Peru will be on my list. Rob, what up? Yo, what's up, young fella? I appreciate you. I think it's time for some more OE. Definitely, my brother. I actually got a couple down here right now. Appreciate you, bro. Definitely appreciate you. You know, if you bring it through, it's getting drunk. Drink or drunk, however you want to say it. Mr. Dacus said, I would live in Thailand for retirement, but I would need to bring a female from another country to stay with me. That makes sense. A lot of expats in Thailand. Actually, I got some friends that expats in Thailand. Shout out to my man James. I didn't get to see him that trip, but shout out to him. Got a lot of expats out there. Limon, Costa Rica, Limon, Costa Rica is pretty similar to the okay. Joel said, I know a dream of mine is to visit all the Spanish-speaking countries. I like that. Oh, you've been to Paraguay? Okay, yeah, we were talking about that. Argentina as well. Chile. If you guys don't know, on this side of the world, if nuclear war breaks out, Chile is the safest place to be. Just so you know. So if something happens, if you're like, why flipping in DR no more? He's in Chile. Nuclear war comes, I'm going to Chile. Safest place in the world. As far as if nuclear war breaks out. Nobody's fucking with Chile. And it's surrounded by mountains, so All that nuclear shit, dust is gonna be woo. Useless facts, 7,415. I tell you, I got a lot of shit up in here. But so basically, when it comes to, like I said, I'm only giving the DR versus Thailand on my experience, my small experience in Thailand. Obviously, my experience in DR outweighs my experience in Thailand. But I did hear Ibiza's off the chain too, Italy. But obviously, Thailand, DR's home. Shout out to everybody in Thailand. It was a dope experience. I definitely had a great time with everybody out there. Got to clear my head a little bit. But Thailand's dope. Definitely check Thailand out. And if you go to Pataya, make sure you check out Poison. Make sure you check out Players. Make sure I believe my brother has another. He has Players in another spot. I forgot the name of. Excuse me. Blame it on the brain, not the heart. He has another spot in Players and another spot. I forgot the name of his other spot. Make sure you check out Golden Tiger. Make sure you check out Kickin' Chicken. You know, go check out all the spots. You know, there's a lot to see out in Thailand. There's a lot to see. A lot. Joe, no, Thailand does not win. DR wins, but Thailand is dope. Cool Cat, nah, I've never been to Cali. My sister actually wants to go to Cali, so I might do that with her. I've never been to Cali. As far as Colombia goes, I've only done Medellin and Cartagena. Never done anywhere else. I'm trying to show that comment. I don't know, it's weird. Your comment won't come. It says, I don't know about Italy. They got a thing against African people. Yeah, but hey, it's what it is. I repair orders was good. Some Thai ladies don't seem to have the same spunk as DR women, body-wise. Now, here's the one thing I will say. Body-wise, no. Hands down, DR got the better bodies. But spunk and attitude, Thai women are very pleasant. Like I said, even if they're not a dom, if they're a 6, their personality and attitude make them more attractive. Because she may not look that good, but she's smiling all the time. She's laughing at all your jokes. This is weird. But the personality makes them a little more attractive. If that makes sense to you. Okay? Like I said, land of 1,000 miles. Everybody smiles. Everybody's nice. So that's kind of a break from the norm. Really no attitudes, except that one day in that bar we went to where everybody was drunk from the night before, got mad at me and Steve for coming in wanting a drink. They was like, oh, we're not open yet. Let's get some sleep. Like, fuck you, my party. Ricardo, no discrimination at all, bro. Nah, not at all. I'll be honest with you. I'll be 100% honest with you. I personally have not felt discrimination in any country other than America. I swear for God. I'm in Switzerland. There's like me and 6 Muslims in Switzerland in the airport. That's all. And nobody looked at us funny, said anything to us. There was a few Muslim families walking through the Switzerland airport. I ain't feel nothing. Like I said, the only time I've ever felt discrimination was in America. Go figure, right? No country I've been to that I ever feel a certain way. Well, Panama. Excuse me. And not when I stayed in Panama. If you guys remember that time I left Colombia, and in the Panama airport, they ran up on me. And when I looked, they asked to search my bag and check my passport. And I was like, okay. Then when I sat down and I looked around the section by the gate, now I'm not that dark, but I was the darkest person sitting in that section. We were going to Santo Domingo. And as I started to get pissed, the Dominican lady crossed me and said, baby, calm down. You're about to go home, relax. And I was like, because she saw how mad I got, because I was like, wait a minute. I just realized I'm the darkest motherfucker over here. Like everybody, all the Dominicans was light skinned. Or there was some white people there too. Like I literally was the darkest person at this gate. And I'm not dark skinned. Well, not that dark. And they ran up on me and searched my bag. That's the only time I felt discrimination in another country besides America. And the wild part about that situation, the female cop was purple black. It was a really white Panamanian cop, and the female cop was black as talk. So that's what made it even weirder for her to single me out, knowing she's dark as fuck. So I was like, when I sat down and realized it was this section and the Mexico section, Playing going to Mexico, playing going to DR. And I literally was the darkest person in both sections. And I kind of got pissed off. But that was a small incident. We passed it. But other than that, I've never felt discrimination. When I was in Panama, no issues. So never felt discrimination any country I've been to, except my country. Go figure. So the attitude reminds me of the Philippines. How would you compare the femininity of Thailand? Very feminine, unless it's a ladyboy. Now, let me say this. Let me say this. If anybody in this world ever tells you, Mira, dame ver a steak? Steak? I want to see it. If anybody in this world ever tells you they got fooled by a ladyboy, they are lying to you. Okay, the ladyboys will come out and tell you, as soon as you say hello, I'm ladyboy, they will tell you. I want to see this thing. They do not lie. They 100% will say, as soon as you say hello to them, it didn't happen to me. I saw it, one of my boys and one of the girls had told me, and a couple guys told me that the ladyboys will tell you who they are, what they are. It is what it is. As soon as you say hello, I'm ladyboy, just so you know. So ain't nobody getting fooled. They got a ladyboy. They want to a ladyboy. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm just gonna say that. One of the nights we was in 808, matter of fact, the second night in 808, before they did the fuck shit, chilling with Dante, Kobe, a few of us. So we took half of someone's dude had a table, half of his table. And I tell the story because it's funny to me. So there's a couple brothers on the other side of the table. We said hello to them. We got half of the table. There's some girls sitting there, but we're just losing the table to put our bottles on. It's packed in there. DJ Who Kid's in there. Not Migos, the dude who's alive from the Migos is in there. I shouldn't have said it like that, but you know what I mean. Take off, whatever guy, I don't know those guys' names. They in there, so it's packed. So we got half of the table, having our liquor on the table. So there's a girl sitting right there, and she's with I guess with one of the guys. And she goes, "Hey, would you like me to pour you this?" Yeah, just ice and vodka. Yeah, that's me. And she poured everybody's drink. And so while we're stopped drinking, just so we don't reach over her, she was like, "Hey, I'll make you drinks. Don't worry about it." She said, "You drinking ice with vodka? You drinking cranberry and vodka? No problem." So hey, she just kept pouring. Now, she did have very big hands. All right, listen to the story. She had very big hands. Okay. I'm just getting my drink, talking to Kobe, talking to Dante. I actually did a live. Remember I did a live? So I'm drinking, chatting, talking shit and all that. At one point, I'm done with the video. I'm actually not talking to nobody at the moment. So I turn to her and give her my drink. She turns back, and now we're actually looking at each other. Before we was like, "Hey, thanks." But now, and I go, "It was definitely a dude with breasts." And she started laughing. She goes, "No, it's all good. I'm with him." I was like, "Oh, no. Thank you for the drink." It was weird. So that was. And so that was my only experience. They were out and about everywhere, but at the end of the day, obviously I had an interaction with them, but they were out and about everywhere. So they do tell you they got fooled. They're lying. I heard the Philippines has that. Actually, one of my boys ran up to me and said, "Hello." One of my boys ran up to me and said they actually have curves. But like I said, I haven't been to the Philippines. Keith said, "I heard the economy is high in DR." What you mean by high? Damn, do you think you don't get discriminated because you're light? I don't know. JM, it could be I'm light skinned. It could be I'm a big motherfucker. It could be a lot of things. Richie Rich said it one time to me, and I didn't realize this. And then one of my boys came and told me, I'm not a small guy. Like at the end of the day, I'm not huge. Like I'm not 6'5", 400 pounds, but I'm 5'11" and 3/4. I'm kind of big. So maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But at the end of the day, nah, not really. School said DR for me, you already know. George said, "Damn, you're the only person that said that about Panama Airport." Well, remember, George, that happened to me. Medium, no, solo eso. Nada más. That actually happened to me. If you remember, that was a long time ago. That was pre-COVID. That was pre-COVID. That happened. If you guys remember, I was pissed off. I said the only thing that happened bad about my Colombia trip was the incident in Panama. You know what I'm saying? Joel said hospitality and service. W, yes, definitely a W for Thailand. Cost of living W. I believe that it is cheaper to live over there. I saw another video though. I did see a video where it said it's like even neck and neck, but that video was like 2 years old. Where it said it's like neck and neck, a couple $1 difference. So don't give me the line. Safety, yes, very safe in Thailand. Very safe in Thailand. I will say that. Amenities, W. My Bangkok hotel, the water got turned off at night, which is weird. So I don't know about that. But yeah, we'll go with that. Women, W for DR. Food, Thai. Yeah, food is Thai. Women, W. Yeah. The looks to me, so that's your type. Okay, you said looks, Thailand wins. Okay, I got you on that. That's your type. But I agree with everything else. Hospitality, definitely. Safety, and another thing, it is super. Now, you guys know I feel DR is very safe. But there's certain parts of DR, in certain places you go, you may run into some trouble. But Thailand, super fucking safe. You gotta be drunk or high. Another thing is weed is legal in Thailand. They got weed, mushrooms. I don't want to say LSD. I was joking when I said it. Weed, mushrooms. Like you can really go over there, get high. If you guys smoke, I don't smoke. And you can do drugs over there if you want to. So that's dope. So that's a draw for you guys that like to smoke. A couple of my guys were smoking nonstop. But very, very safe. Now I will say this. I don't want you guys to look for no trouble. But the Thai people are like this big. Like at the end of the day. So there's no reason to beef with anybody from Thailand. There's no reason to beef with anybody. But if you got beef with a Thai, there's a problem with you. Because they're this fucking big. Okay? No one this big can ever get me into trouble. Alright? Except if it's one of my kids. Keith said, being the only black man, you feel nervous and feel discriminated. I mean, honestly, no. Me personally, I never really feel like that because I get along with everybody. And as far as being the only one, I'll make conversation with whoever I'm in the room with. So, that's just me. Mr. Dacker said, I had that happen to me in Trinidad. I was the only one. They checked all my bags and gave me a pat down in front of the plane. Yeah, and Keith, I felt that way in Panama, Keith. That's what you were saying, Keith. Because in that section, I was the only black person. And they didn't, the funny part was they were standing behind me for a while, but I'm listening to my music. You know you feel somebody standing behind you? They were just standing there, and I looked back once, okay. Police. I'm listening to my music. Then they walked over, tapped me on the shoulder, and I was like, hey, what's up? And I got jeans and a collared shirt on, like, I'm not looking crazy. I'm just dressed nice and I'll get on a plane. And they go, yo, she got your thing, you got to check bag, can we look at your bag? Yeah, okay. What's this about though? Like, yeah, I got to check bag, what's up? Looked at my bag, didn't see anything. You have a good day. Being from New York, something like that is the norm. Maybe I'm against the wall getting frisked. But being in another country, I never would expect that. Now, it really didn't bother me until I sat down and looked around and was like, oh, that's why. Ricardo, I'm telling you, they be honest with you. They be honest. They don't, that's why I said, ain't nobody sitting there, anybody tell you got tricked by a lady with a line to you. I'm trying to see this message, I can't see it. If anybody can see that message help for review, I can't see it. Southern Creole flavor say you like sugar a little bit. I'm tougher than sugar. Trey Poppy, what up? I'm convinced Cali, Colombia is where most of the fine Afro-Colombians and women are. Yes, but it's also dangerous. You gotta be careful out there. Colombia, period. I repair autos. You're not dark skinned, but you bald, black, big. Add those up, you the profile. I'm trying to show this comment if it let me. Exactly. For some reason, I can't show the comments. Oh, another Marvin. Okay. It's Jay Clyde. What's good with you? It's all good. Chief Justice in the building. Shout out to Toastgate. Said, I just got here. Give me the Chica report in Thailand. Are they as bad as an ugly? Hey, we'll talk about that over some toast, Chief. Chief, when I see you, we'll talk about that over some toast. Anime Gasm said, I met people who said they are fooled in Thailand are liars. Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. They definitely lie. They definitely lie. Because literally, we were at, where was we at? We were on walking street, and it was like 4 of us, and then we saw 2 other dudes that we know, and as I went to say hello, and the dude was like, he talking to the girl, and he's like, hey, how you doing? And the first thing he said, hi, Ladyboy. He was like, oh, whoa, okay, and everybody started walking fast, like speed walking the other direction. So yeah, I heard the Filipinos do have curve. Timothy Everett, what's good with you, baby? Yeah, so that's pretty much, I mean, I got videos coming. Like I said, I'm waiting for Pinnacle Images to edit. He's doing some editing for me. Thank you to him. You guys know I suck at editing. It takes me a long time, and I mess it all up. So I send it to him. Probably have about 2 videos, 2 Thailand videos. You get to see some things I'm talking about. So yeah, kind of. Obviously, DR's home, so that's home for me. But yeah, definitely check Thailand out. It's definitely dope. You definitely enjoy yourself. Definitely hot. The humidity is out of this world. The humidity is out of this world. Okay, that's what you gotta understand. It's out of this world. You walk outside, the humidity slaps you in your face. Like I told everybody, in that type of heat, you want to pass out or fight, and if you fight, you're gonna pass out. So you really can't win. It's very the heat is very disrespectful. we was at the Temple of Truth. I was sweating like crazy. I'm looking around, nobody's sweating. I was sweating like I had drugs on me. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's hot. I said, I get the hell out of here. Let me go to some AC. Yes, it's very hot out there. So be prepared for that. He said I walked for 15 minutes, felt like 5 miles. Yeah, I'm trying to show the message. There you go, someone took care of that, okay. It definitely feels like, yo, you sweat through your clothes. Can't see this message. I'm trying, guys, any message is helpful for you. They got a new system on YouTube and it's not working for me. So I'll see. I'm sorry, I can't see that last message. Maybe somebody can post it. Let me go back so I can do it. Flash up what I see online in the States. Do they deny being ladyboys? As far as I saw, they said it straight up and down. And then a couple of the brothers told me, like, they'll tell you. There's no issue. Because allegedly, from the information I got before I got there, the ladyboys had their own section. So they stayed at their section. You only saw them in the clubs once in a while. But as soon as I got there, my man C told me, he said, remember I told you they separated? He said, now they everywhere. He said they're in the normal clubs too. He was more worried about one of my boys. He was like, tell your boy, be careful, because those be his type. And I was like, I ain't worried about it. But other than that, yeah, like, the ones I saw, they'll be honest with you. They'll be honest with you. Actually, Keith Tate, that was when I didn't have a bid. Pre-COVID is when they messed with me in Panama. Pre-COVID, when I went to it was my second trip to Colombia. Pre-COVID, I'm in the Panama airport, and that's what I didn't have no bid back then, and they just rolled up on me. Chief Justice said no comment, just no comment. No comment. No, not Keith Tate. No disrespect at all. But I didn't have a bid back then. JM is swamp acid thing over there. I don't know what that means. The Asian Latinas, not so much. I did see some chicks that could pass for Latina. I did see some of those. But they were Thai. Like I said, you got a little bit of a minority of mixture over there that you can see. Like I heard the Philippines has a lot of mixes because a lot of people, the military was based over there. He said I look Middle Eastern. Before the bid, I got stopped way more than I got messed with now. Trust me. Before the bid, customs mess with me. Well, American customs mess with me all the damn time. Now with the bid, I ain't get stopped one time. Believe it or not, I got the JFK customs super fast. But yeah, so that's basically how I feel. Everybody should try Thailand. I'm never gonna say don't go anywhere. Like I don't say don't go to Colombia. I just say I'm not a big fan of Colombia anymore. Shout out to all the Christopher Colombians, finding the new used land, going over there to the new used land.
And
It is hot as hell, bro. It's super hot. Let me get out of here because I got people that run up on me. I think it's the police. I think the police running up on me right now.
maybe this motherfucker came to work.
I think the police
I
is
can
running up
see
on me.
this
I think the police is running. They actually are the police. Call the police. The police here. Hey, I'm gonna see y'all later, man. Stay tuned for more. What's up, man?